Hey, welcome to Waking Up to Win.
I'm Annie.
And I'm Chad.
And this is your space for real estate motivation, mindset, and the kind of coaching that pushes you from stuck to a top producer.
We are all about helping agents work on their business, not just run ragged in it.
And we believe there is more than enough room at the top for everyone to win.
Let's dive in.
What's up, Chad?
Not much. How are you?
Good.
Welcome back. Snowmageddon.
It's been a minute.
It has.
Yeah.
Snowmageddon hit here in Missouri. We got, what is it, 6 inches? 6 to 12 inches, depending on where you are at in the metro.
And then we've got some snow. What do you call that when it blows into one spot? The drifts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because it was so cold, too. Like, so we got that snow. It was negative. What was it? What was the low that one day?
Negative 4?
14.
No.
I think.
No.
I felt like it was in the double digits.
The wind chill.
With the wind chill, it was.
No,
okay,
but
maybe
let's
that's
talk
what
real
I'm thinking
temp.
of.
Yeah, I think negative 4.
Okay, either way.
It doesn't even matter.
There was a minus in front of it.
Yeah, it's all the same after that.
Too fucking cold. So yeah, the snow blew everywhere. It was dry. It was so bizarre to me. I didn't shovel. I went outside with my leaf blower and blew the snow right off the concrete because it didn't even stick. That's how cold it was.
I never shovel, so
We
there's
don't get that. We don't get that kind of cold very often here.
Yeah.
So anyways, needless to say, we didn't film a podcast last week because we couldn't get to, well, we probably could have, but we didn't want
We
to
chose
risk
not to.
getting to the studio. So
True.
we took a week off, but we're back now and it feels good. I'm excited about today. I have a quote for you today.
I've been waiting for it.
I know my, I don't know why it spoke to me so much. So we started doing one primetime watch parties in the office. One primetime is a webinar series that Realty One Group does. It's out on YouTube if you want to go watch it. It's for agents. It's a leadership, coaching leadership from corporate for agents that they just talk about relevant topics, right? It's like an hour-long talk show, essentially. And so
It's like a podcast.
Yeah, but yeah. That Realty One Group members have access to live, so you can participate, ask your questions, that kind of stuff. If you're not in Realty One Group, it comes out on YouTube, and you can watch it after the fact, and it's still really good content because the conversation is good. But we decided
It's better be a really good quote.
Start hosting one primetime watch parties in the office. And part of that is whatever the topic's going to be. Aaron has comes up with quotes to put around the office that talk to that.
I didn't know Aaron was the little quote fairy that's been putting those nice little things everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
And it's all about every other week there's a new topic for one primetime. So they'll come up, twice. So we have them on our refrigerator right now. That's where they've been. So we have all these inspirational quotes on the refrigerator. And one of them jumped out at me when I was reading them. And I'm going to share it with you today because I think it's pretty freaking cool. And it was so simple. It's 4 words. That's it. And it's broken crayon still color.
Oh. What did that mean to you?
I don't know. It just jumped out at me. I don't know why it got to me. I think that probably a lot of times in my life, I stop myself from doing things. I don't move forward because the system's not right, or it's not perfect, or I don't have the right color envelopes, or I'm really mad about it, so I'm not moving on with it yet. I want to hold on to that. And it's like, sometimes it's okay for things to be broken because they still produce the same result in the end, which is coloring. Like, that was just impactful to me. It was such a simple way to say that.
I'm even thinking people, like you're giving like specific things, but you can not be at the perfect time. You don't have to lose 50 pounds before you shoot a podcast
100%.
or you don't have to do
it brings
things.
Brings me to one of my, one of the things that we talk about regularly is Dawn in the office, and not calling Dawn broken. I'm not saying that, but she, I believe, takes that to heart because that woman has had her crayon snapped in half a couple of times this year, in the last year. And she out there coloring.
Right.
I mean, and she's coloring outside the lines, which I love.
No, it's true. It's a good quote. Yeah.
I think it's going to become...
It's no excuses because
Right.
the little red crayon doesn't go, no, I can't color today. I'm broke.
Nope, I'm broke. I'm broke in half. I'm melting. I'm soft. I'm whatever it is. Like, yeah, that's going to become one of my staples. You know, I have the staples.
Oh, that's a good one.
I know. So.
And now you know. Let me tell you about my day.
Okay, go ahead. Tell. What'd you do? I haven't talked to you yet today either, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
So I should have made a video today. I went to show a house, and I would call the video Realtors Do Better. So
first of all, yes, probably. I don't know what's going to happen.
That's in my brain. That's what I said as I pulled into.
Second of all, I'm going to pull out another tagline that I have all the time. Stop shitting on yourself. Go ahead. You said I should have filmed a video. And
I should have.
Like, well,
I didn't. Anyway.
Okay, go. Okay. I don't like the word should. I delete that from my vocabulary. Go ahead. Go.
Well, you be you.
I am.
And I'm going to still should.
Okay. I'm just sharing my thought. That's all.
Sometimes you can keep them to yourself when they interrupt the middle of my story.
Oh, my God. It's like she's never had a conversation before, Erin. I'm
trying
sorry.
to tell you my story.
Go ahead. Let's have a conversation.
No, you were trying to fix my conversation.
No,
that
I wasn't.
I
was
should.
Just giving you an observation.
Oh, okay.
Take it or leave it. I don't care. Go ahead. What happened
So,
today?
I'm showing a house after snowmageddon.
Yeah.
And it's a vacant house. It's a nice house. It's been totally redone. It's painted, staged. It looks great. The seller did what their agent recommended they do.
You got moved out of the house.
Yeah. So it's ready to go. Well, it had a driveway that was probably, I don't know, I'm going to exaggerate, a quarter of a mile long. Okay, that's what it felt like.
Oh,
it was like
I wish I was your husband. Go ahead.
it was like it was a really long driveway, and nobody shoveled. And so I'm like, and the snow has moved, and it looks to be about 18 inches of snow. And so I thought, I'm going to have to put this in 4-wheel drive.
Did you?
I did. I had to call my husband and say, how do I put this in 4-wheel drive? But you couldn't park on the street either because, you know,
the snow plows had gone through.
And it was really narrow. Yeah. So luckily I have 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So as I'm pulling in, I'm thinking, realtors, we need to do better. Like you have an obligation. Somebody.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that you have an obligation, but if you want to sell the house,
which is what you're
it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. So the do better is you can't just put a sign in there and have them do all the pre-listing stuff and have it be great. You knew it snowed. Not even the porch was shoveled. Yeah. So I'm not saying the real estate agent has to shovel it, but maybe they needed to remind their client, maybe their client doesn't live in the state, but somebody needed to be, we probably need to get over there and do something. Or at a minimum, call the person who just scheduled the showing and say, hey, just a heads up, we haven't been over there yet to shovel, so good luck.
Bring your snow boots.
Yeah, so my socks are soaking wet today because, I mean, it was like up to here. So anyway, but then we went into the house and they've got it set at 50 degrees. So I get it. You're trying not to freeze the pipes maybe, but it was freezing. It's that whole... So I walk into
this house is in immaculate condition. Like, I'm exaggerating, but this house is in good condition. It's move-in ready. And it's staged.
It's freshly painted. It's staged.
Freshly painted. Nice area.
All the things are like.
What was the list price?
Best foot. $315.
Okay, so does it argue they're going to make 3% commission? I'm making that up. Disclaimer, I have no idea what realtors charge.
Right, just making a round number.
You know, whatever, that's easy. And we'll say it's a $300,000 house because, again, round number, we're close, right? That's $9,000 that realtor is going to make or that brokerage is going to make. And you can't make sure the snow got shoveled off?
Well, and the temperature of the house, it's all how it makes you feel. And when, we're walking around and my client likes to really, really look at everything. And I mean, and we were
And you're
freezing.
freezing,
And I'm
right.
thinking that's making me possibly like the house less if I'm the buyer.
Because it's not cozy. It's
And
not
so,
warm.
I mean,
it's not home.
are you saving $40? I mean, what could you be saving?
Well, it doesn't even
There's a reason you turned it on 50.
Okay, let's say the client is an energy efficient nut. My father's one of those people. Like, I got yelled at so many times when I was young, turn the lights off. I'm like, the fucking light bulb uses like 2 watts an hour of power. We're
Right.
talking about a penny a day to turn the light bulbs off. But he is that person. Like, so I would have a hard time with him because I always tell people too, which maybe this was or maybe this wasn't, but like, change all the light bulbs in the house to bright white in the living areas and cozy in the cozy areas.
And I
and
think
like,
they did all of that.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
that
again,
seems
that's
basic,
still.
But you're getting paid $9,000 to market the property.
And again, I think they did all of that. Like, I think they had their list, they had their conversation. It was all spot on.
Just no follow up.
It's just the houses aren't selling in 2 to 3 days, and houses are sitting on the market. So maybe realtors don't remember. Maybe they're new and they don't know.
True.
But you've got to go buy your houses. You've got to go, if you have a lot of showings.
Especially if they're vacant.
We had the one over there on Tea Party, and we had to go by it was rainy season. And we were going over there every day at the end of the day.
That
and
one on Tea Party was my house.
But it was empty. But we were sweeping and mopping because people were leaving footprints.
Yeah, twice a day. The one day because it was nasty out, and there was and the floor. I mean,
So it's just remembering that.
And that was my house, so I would say that like I did it, but you went over there too.
Absolutely.
I was paying you to sell the house at the time. I wasn't licensed, or maybe I was, and I just
either
wasn't
way,
active,
it was still the right thing to do.
Yeah,
it was our
realtor,
name,
right? Well, and you have to remember what your job is too. Your job is to market a house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
first impressions
matter
the most.
No, I was showing a house.
Most people decide, what is that stat that most people decide whether they're going to buy a house or not within the first, 30 seconds of being in it?
I know, I'm not sure, but yes, I tell people it's how you feel when you first walk in. So if a house is shut up and no one's living and nobody's seen the house for 3 or 4 days, it's starting to smell a little stale. You've got to get over there and move the air.
Yeah.
Like you said, technology these days make it easy to look like you're there when you're not. Put your lights on some timers. I walked into a house, it's getting dark early. I know we're on the other side of that now. It's staying light longer, but I was showing a house at like 6 o'clock at night.
That's hard in the winter.
I couldn't find the light switch because it was on behind the door, and it's pitch black. Mm-hmm. The porch is dark, So,
and you don't have to go all out to make a good first impression either. But that's a good point. Those timers, mechanical timers, or even digital timers that you can put in a receptacle and plug into are like $6 a piece. Right. Go buy a bulk pack at Sam's or off of Amazon, and you should have those in your car kit, for your marketing kit. When you walk into a house at night, or the other one that drives me absolutely batshit
I know what you're gonna say,
is when you have a house that was built
bedrooms
ceiling
with no
fans
lights.
because they didn't put ceiling fans in, and then the one receptacle, or if you were fancy, you had 2 because there would be one on each side of the bed. The top plug was switched by the door of the bedroom so that you plugged a lamp into it, and the lamp came on when you flipped the switch. Right. Plug a motherfucking lamp into it. Like we have under my skin. We have so much
inexpensive lamps, floor lamps that we take for those houses.
Yes, and if it's staged, put a light bulb in the lamp and turn it on.
But if it's not, I mean, you've got to be able to see it.
Yeah, right? They make those.
If I got to look at your house with the light off of my phone,
right,
there's a problem.
Well, and they make those like stick lights. You can buy them at TJ Maxx for 20, 30 bucks. And no, I'm talking about like modern ones.
Like those over there
Yeah,
in the corner?
like get some of those and go put them where you need light in the house. You just put it in the corner and shine it on the wall and it lights the house up.
The point is you've got to walk through your listings if nobody's living there. You've got to walk through and you've got to see them, And
even if somebody's living there, you have to coach them on how
to
to
give
maintain
direction,
their house. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, you know how many houses I've walked into that are lived in that have like dirty laundry in the middle of the bathroom floor.
Now that one you can. We don't control it as much.
We don't,
because we have to make those suggestions. But when it's empty, I feel like you need to own that. Cut the grass. Not that you have to cut the grass, but you've got to pay attention. We sold a house last year. Client lived in Phoenix. Mother passed away. I went by that house every other day.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
It doesn't take, and if you don't want to drive out to a house that's an hour away, don't take the listing.
Yeah.
Refer it, know. So.
No, yeah, you definitely.
That's my little soapbox today is do better.
Do better at marketing your houses and make a first impression.
Yeah.
And now you know how to do that. What is going on in real estate?
Headlines.
Aaron, what's going on in the news? Hit me with it.
All right.
If we have the same 3 headlines we've talked about the last podcast too, I'm going to die.
No.
Okay, good. Yay.
Okay.
Go.
Rocket Mortgage is hit with RESPA class action lawsuit. Similar to recent lawsuits filed against Zillow, the homebuyer plaintiffs say they were pressured by agents who steered them towards Rocket's lending services.
You know what I'm going to bring back? Surprise! When you're not surprised, that's what we use. Surprise!
Yeah.
I mean, now come on.
Saw that coming.
Yeah.
But it's true.
I know it is.
And if you feel like you were pressured into using a specific lender by your real estate agent, call us. Tell us your story. Submit a form on our website. We love those stories.
Or you were told by your lender to use a specific realtor.
Yeah, either way.
I think that's what they're probably getting sued for.
Yep, RESPA, just so the world knows and any realtors that are watching know, stands for Real Estate Settlement Providers Act. We're not allowed to force our clients to use any particular settlement provider, which is title companies, home warranties, insurance agents, anything that's on that Alta at close. If you tell your client they have to use somebody, you're violating the law.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Maybe that wasn't super new.
Stupid.
It was still good.
No, it's good. I mean, Rocket Mortgage is new. They did the other side of that. So Zillow's getting sued right now because they have a partnership with Rocket Mortgage. Now, Rocket Mortgage does the same thing. It's just from the lending to the
Correct.
realtor side. So, they're in both industries.
It's a good reminder for real estate agents, too, that you don't say, here's my lender. Here's the inspector I use. No.
No, it's the one you typically recommend, which is fine. Recommend
you can
all
recommend,
you want.
Right.
And then the other one that gets me there is, and this is really where they're getting in trouble, is there was financial gain from the referral. And that is the big no-no. So you should not say, I can use this realtor or use this title company, use this lender. It's always the client's choice. But if you're getting a kickback from that lender or title company or home warranty company
what if you
or
own
insurance,
that company?
Well, you'd be getting a kickback if you own it.
Yeah, because we have that issue. I mean, I don't know if they own it, but we have that issue with builders.
Yeah.
Saying our in-house lender, if you use our in-house lender, you can have these extra perks.
Builders are accepted from
Are they?
realtor law, but yes.
What if they're a realtor?
If they're a licensed agent, then they have to follow the license law, but not. You don't have to be a licensed real estate agent to sell a new construction home.
So what if the person sitting behind the desk who made that recommendation is a realtor?
Then their license would be online if they didn't have that for themselves.
Yeah.
So, and again, not saying that you can't get kickbacks for sending referrals, because you can.
Right.
That's not illegal. So don't take me to say that either. But if you're going to get a kickback from a settlement provider, make sure that the client is very well aware
Yes.
that they have given you informed
Now,
consent.
define very well aware.
Yeah, informed consent.
In
order to use the realtor or in order to use the
I'm looking
thing.
for another
So,
in writing.
well, yeah.
But that's the point is.
But I think even more the point of that is less the writing and more the awareness of the client.
But you can't prove awareness. You can prove awareness if it's signed.
You can.
Which is why you sign all of that.
Yeah, you should definitely have it in writing, but don't just put the paper in front of your client and have them sign it either. That's the part that gets people in trouble.
It's both.
The most
It's
of the
both.
time is the informed part, right? The consent part is sign the paper saying that I consent to using this service.
It's going to be a lot harder to prove that you signed without reading is also going to be a little bit on you.
There is, but
if I tell you and you don't sign it,
I know, but I'm telling you in RESPA, in all those laws, that's the wording, informed consent. So the obligation falls on us to make sure that we did everything in our power to make sure that they understand what they're signing.
I'm not disagreeing on that.
There's a difference.
But you got to sign.
100%.
Okay.
But you also have to explain it. That's the point that I'm making.
I know.
Is you can't just put the document in front of somebody that doesn't stand up.
I'm agreeing with you fully, but I'm going to say it one more time. But to later, 6 months down the road, prove that I didn't explain it to you is going to be hard. I understand that is the obligation, but for somebody getting sued, it's going to be a lot harder for you to say, well, she just put it in front of me and I signed it. I had no idea what I was signing.
You're right. You would have to establish a pattern that you inform your clients beforehand in order to prove that. So
yeah,
you got to do it on every client.
Yeah.
Whether you're getting a kickback or not. So, I have that conversation and I put that paper in my consultation in front of every client, poll my clients. They all knew about it. You might get the anomaly that doesn't know. And that person wasn't listening, which is on them. But your pattern, your history shows that, right? For an experienced
What else you
realtor.
Okay.
It's a good conversation, though.
I thought this one was interesting. So this is AI integration. Bright MLS appointed its first Chief Artificial Intelligence Officer.
Read that again to me.
AI integration. So Bright MLS appointed its first Chief Artificial Intelligence Officer.
It's a really high pay.
I wonder if I could have the first business partner, AI business partner. Huh.
Do you want one? Go ahead.
They don't talk back.
I'll buy out. Buy me out, baby. Buy me out. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like you think about it, like they're just so helpful and positive. And no matter what you ask them, they say, "Oh, that's a great point. Oh, you're so smart."
Well, I think that's the point of the chief AI officer is to make sure that the AI that the company is relying on is trained properly and not just telling them what they want to hear. Mm-hmm. I'd be curious what his job description is. Accelerate Bright's transformation into an AI native enterprise scale technology and data platform. So he's literally in charge of just training content to run the company. He must have a lot of GPTs as friends. Huh?
That's scary.
You think so?
I don't know, kind of.
Why?
I'm intrigued.
I'm fascinated by it.
Fascinated, yes.
What's
What's
scary?
Yeah. Did you not see iRobot?
Circa 1990 something? Yes, I sure did.
It's all coming true.
This is just like a
What's the other one?
stormtrooper in Star Wars. It's not coming true.
Yet.
Wally?
We aren't traveling yet like that. You don't know that. Look at how many other things came true. Big Brother.
You know what's
You
funny?
know what? When I was a kid, the thought that
What
the government
other things came true?
when I was in the 70s and 80s, there were the book 1984 where it talked about how the government could watch you and listen to your conversations. That was so far-fetched then that I could find you with face recognition and go find everywhere you went yesterday if I had access to what the government does. But that came true. We didn't think that would ever come true. That was sci-fi. So you think that Star Wars is sci-fi or iRobot, it's happening.
Agree with you, but you have to take out the dramatic plots that are instilled by Hollywood because
I'm not saying that.
they're dramatized
Well,
versions
you don't
of reality.
Well, of course, because they're selling movies.
So iRobot is not actually happening in real life. Like there's not going to be a robot man that goes nuts and shoots everybody.
See, that's
except
what
for
Aaron.
his creator.
That's what Aaron said she's scared of.
And
then he cried.
people like
Didn't he cry a
Aaron-
real tear? He learned emotion.
Yeah, he cried. Created
Okay,
tears
and
out
in
of nothing, out of thin air. It's not even physically possible. And yet it's gonna happen. I mean, physics proves it can't happen. People.
Maybe he can't cry a real tear, but maybe he could learn to have emotion.
You should he can learn to recognize emotion.
Okay.
Emotion cannot be. You cannot have an emotional response to something without a brain that hormones.
Wah, wah. I'm like, oh, so I like.
And those machines do not have hormones. And
Okay.
we don't even understand.
I mean, for real. Okay, it's not the point. You're going way down the
I
rabbit hole to
cannot
be right.
even because people say this stupid shit all the time.
Chad,
And what
in
are you
19
scared of?
I'm not scared. I said I was intrigued, but
It's never going to happen.
okay, Aaron, label this one, and in 20 years, let's go back and be like, remember when Chad didn't think?
Go ahead. Go back. I mean, some people say Star Wars happened. Star Wars didn't fucking happen. I mean, it has not happened. We have an international space station. Some people are in space. Okay.
Maybe it hasn't
That's
happened.
not Star Wars.
Okay.
I digress. It
All
just
right.
aggravates me. But this guy at Bright Local is in charge of, if you will, strategic AI deployment.
Wait, you called him a guy?
Well, that's how he's referred to in this article
Like
that
a
I'm
like a
reading.
human.
Yes, he's a person.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
For fuck's sake.
I thought we were still
We
talking
can't
AI.
even. This is why we can't have this conversation.
I thought you were just talking about iRobot.
We can't have this conversation because you're one of those people that talks to your Gemini like it's a real fucking person.
Oh, all right.
Anyways, what I was going to say is he's literally focused on the 3 areas that you should be focused on if you want to use AI and grab the bull by the horns, if you will. This guy is using AI in the three big areas that I would also use it, or that I am using it in the office right now, which is actionable insights. So using the tool to track, compile, and then spit out data trends.
You've gone way past my interest in this conversation.
Just because you're not interested in it doesn't mean sometimes it's interesting for me to talk about things, because even though you guys don't think so, there are people out there that are interested by me and my rabbit holes.
I'm thinking we're going to have to pull out one of our
I'm going to
surveys.
start my own podcast about rabbit holes.
Okay, great.
Anyways, he's using it the same way we are here.
Right. Okay.
Confirms what we're doing is good. That's why I wanted to tell the story, but you won't let me tell stories anymore.
And that's the headlines.
What the floop?
What the floop? All right, what the floop?
So it's on one of our great Facebook pages that we follow, Real Estate Mastermind. They're full of mastermind people.
I'm telling you, they all have a mind. I'm not sure any of them have mastered it yet, but they're working on it, and that's the important part.
Okay, so an agent sent me a referral 5 years ago. I helped the client buy and paid the referral. Now the clients are buying again, and the original agent wants a fee forever on every deal. Anyone else ever seen this?
The short answer is no, because it's not legal.
Why isn't it legal?
Because your agreement has to have an expiration date.
Mm. What if you get a referral and then that person refers their child or someone to you? Is there any like 6 degrees of separation?
What's your favorite line?
My favorite line?
Yeah, about legal shows. What's your favorite line? That's inadmissible.
Oh, I don't have a favorite line.
Yeah, you do. You say it all the time.
I do?
Yeah.
It's inadmissible in a court of law?
It is inadmissible in a court of law, but why? It's fruit.
Oh, of the poison tree? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not fruit of the poison tree.
Yeah, it is. That agreement does not apply to the afterthoughts of the agreement. You can't claim the second referral based on the first referral agreement.
So that person would have to call you back and say.
Same principle.
Yeah.
That person would have had to call the original referring agent and ask them to find them another agent. Which if they did that, you're probably not going to end up with that referral. Unless your original agreement says that you have to pay that referral fee on so many levels. If it doesn't specify, there's no levels.
You know what? I'm going to ask you to pull a referral agreement up on there because I don't know that there's an expiration date.
There is. Yeah. This is Missouri. This referral agreement shall commence on the date signed by designated broker unless otherwise specified and shall remain in effect until day of this month and this year.
And then in parentheses, there's a what happens if you leave that blank, right?
It just says the term and terms in quotations.
The St. Louis referral agreement has parentheses that says, because if you send that agreement and you don't fill in that blank with the date and there's no default behind it, it's not enforceable.
Right. And it makes sense. It can't be in play forever.
It's
for
like
eternity.
the inspection period in the sale contract, right? There's a blank there. You can put whatever days you want. You want 150-day inspection period, go for it.
Right.
If you leave that blank in parentheses, it says 10 days if none stated, because in order for that agreement to be enforceable, it has to have an expiration date. That's contract 101. 3 things: names, parties, property, and timeline. Those are the 3 things.
And now you know. Okay. So,
but what the flube? Why would you expect to be paid on?
Because it was your cousin's brother that you referred.
Okay, you didn't generate the lead.
And you, obviously, the agent who took care of him did a good job. If for 5 years later they called you back, you worked for that.
For real.
So,
I don't know why people
think
what they think.
Was there the yes or no question?
No, it was just a what the. Why would somebody think that? Like, I don't even. It's so that is. So
I understand why somebody could think it. Like, if I gave a referral, I mean, I could understand why somebody would think it.
Okay, but if somebody does think that, and I can understand why somebody thinks that too, it tells you something about that person, that they're entitled. But go ahead. That's the part that gets me. Like, why do you think you're entitled to that? Like, you're so good, or like that's where I go with that, right? Like, now, if you ask for it up front, fine, go for it. If you want to be somebody who gets paid on 5 deep when you send a referral because your referrals are that good and you can get people to agree with you, go for it.
Sure.
All the more power to you.
And you could. And they could get that idea from some of those third-party referral companies like Op City.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Op City
goes 1 deep. Or do they go all the way deep?
Oh, they go way more. They go.
Do they?
Yeah, they go any. I'm trying to think how that was worded, but any client that you would get based on any referral you would get based on the client we gave you is ours.
So the fruit from the tree is also ours. That's what they put in their agreement.
And I think it's up to 2 years.
Yeah.
What about an investor? If you refer to an investor that you know is going to buy multiple properties and potentially flip those and sell those.
Depends on how the agreement's worded. So if you're using a Missouri agreement, and I'm not familiar enough with the St. Louis one yet because it's brand new, just came out 21 days ago, but the Missouri one, you would only get the referral on the first transaction that closed within that period. So because the contract is considered closed or executed once everything in it happens. Yeah. So
you would have to negotiate that.
Specify that in your things that you're going to get paid on every transaction that happens within the term of the contract. But the way that it's natively written is
you would need another
one
agreement.
And done. Yes. So good info.
All right.
A lot of people probably never read that referral agreement because it's really just extra money that comes our way, which is terrible to say, but it's great for us. And if you care about your clients,
I'll say I'm very intentional in vetting the person.
Most realtors are not. So. Yeah.
Do better. Do better.
I think that's the theme for today. Do better. Oh, this was a great episode today. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I learned that I'm still not as good as I'd like to be at conveying my thought processes. Oh. All right. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you next week. All right. That's a wrap on another week of chaos, closings, and questionable decisions.
If this episode made you laugh, think, or text your real estate bestie like, girl, this is us, do us a favor.
Hit that subscribe button, leave a quick review, follow us on socials, or send us your own unhinged real estate stories. Seriously, we want to share them.
And hey, don't just survive this week. Get out there and build your business.
You've got everything it takes.
We'll be back next week with more chaos and more clarity.
Until then,
keep waking up to win.